Welcome to the KiddNation Extra. KiddNation.
What up, what up, what up?
Hello. Don't forget, today is Game 1 of the World Series.
Yeah, it is. We didn't talk about that today, did we?
Nobody cares.
Blow. Like, nobody cares about baseball, and I saw this study that ESPN did, and I was talking to Al and Kelly about it, Jen. I don't know if you were in the room when we talked about it, but if I asked you
I'm yawning at just the thought of baseball, sorry.
If I asked you to name your favorite baseball player, would you be able to come up with a name?
Puig.
Yes, Puig?
Puig
from the Dodgers.
Okay, current player?
Yeah, he is a current player, but what they found is that most people, and, diehard baseball fans, of course, are going to be able to name baseball players.
Sure.
But the average.
But the average American.
The passive baseball.
Yeah, the person that will probably turn on the World Series and maybe watch a little bit of it, they would not be able to name a baseball player.
I couldn't.
What about that Judge dude?
Aaron Judge from the Yankees.
He wins the home run derby or something. But when you asked me this earlier, I said, what did I say? I said Big Papi. Hadn't played apparently in 4 or 5 years.
Well, yeah, you can name the big players from the past.
Sure.
Because
there's not as many stars now, or like that we see as stars.
Right. And the thing is, even the guys that you named, like you named Aaron Judge, Beltre just retired. Yeah. Aaron Judge, he's not your favorite player, but you just know who he is because he's 6'7" and probably he's on TV quite a bit. But they said that no active baseball player, major leaguers, among America's 50 favorite athletes.
That's not good.
Mostly football and basketball, and there's some golf.
So what can they do to change their image?
I don't know. I don't know if the
game. It's the speed of play. The same reason golf was having issues for a while. It's the game. People aren't going to games. People aren't watching on TV. There's so many games, and the games are so long and slow.
They can't change the rules, can they?
Well, it depends.
They can.
I mean, popularity is declining because of that.
The NFL changes rules
Golf
every year.
Golf has changed rules. Like they put timers on shot plays, how long you have to take your shot.
What if they start doing like they do with Little League and have the mercy rule?
That'd be fine.
After 5 runs, it's the other team's chance.
Yeah, 5 or 10. That'd be great.
Yes.
Why don't they make them put their head, drink a beer, put their head on a baseball bat, and turn a few circles
beer baseball out
before they go to bat?
But the thing is, I will watch World Series. I'll be honest. I used to love baseball as a kid. Loved everything about it. Had my favorite player was Chipper Jones. I was all about it. Now I don't watch it until the World Series, and even then I wait till it's an elimination game. But people are still going to the game. If you're trying to get tickets at Fenway for the World Series, they're going between $500 and $1,000 for standing room only.
Did I hear that these two teams have not played against one another in a World Series since Babe Ruth was playing baseball?
In a World Series, probably.
Who's playing?
The Dodgers and the Red Sox. Boston Red Sox.
My uncle, this is a very stupid story. My uncle.
Tell it anyway, Al.
My uncle, Uncle Joe, I was visiting him in La Jolla, and
shout out.
He called information one day. He goes, "Did the Dodgers play today?" And I'm sure ladies go, "Do the Dodgers play?" I have no idea.
They get calls like that.
And he goes,
they used to.
He goes, "This is information. I just wanted a little information."
Aww. Little kids do that too.
Like that all the time.
I mean,
911 and information.
He was completely serious too. He was not trying to prank her or anything.
No.
There was a cute story I saw. Speaking of calling the wrong number for trying to get information, that some little kid called 911 because his parents told him it's an emergency-only number, so only in case of emergencies. Well, he had his math homework, and it was due the next day. So to a little kid, a 7-year-old, that's an emergency. So he called 911, and the emergency operator, the 911 operator, was kind enough to help him with his math homework, real quick, and got it done.
What was that problem that was such an emergency?
That's great. I hope I wasn't trying to get through because I was dying.
Odds are it was probably during a downtime, and she took it upon herself to help out the little one.
911, like when I was first learning that it was the emergency line. I remember, not accidentally, but kind of dialed it to see if it was true.
Yeah.
Like see who answered. And I hung up because I got so scared. And then I felt so bad I called back to apologize.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Now, my brother and Danny Boy Howard.
Oh, Danny Boy.
They dialed 911 and both of them screamed, "Help!" and hung up the phone.
No.
Oh, my God.
Did the police show up?
No, they just called.
Okay.
The South Carolina police didn't show up?
This is a long time ago. They were just like, "Is everything okay?" And my mother was so mad. I think she beat
You can get in trouble for that. You got to
I think she beat both of them because back in the day, you used to be able to beat your neighbor's kid. Can't do that anymore.
I got a butt whipping from my neighbor in Mexico.
You try spanking your neighbor's kids.
Oh, man, Miss Craig.
Teresa's dad spanked me so hard because we were playing with his electric fence.
Miss Craig, Miss Howlett, Miss McCain across the street. I can't think of a neighbor that didn't spank us.
Yeah, everybody got some.
It was just like, go down the street and let so-and-so spank you. You know, it's just going to happen.
Oh, the good old days, right?
Yeah. Speaking of bad 911 calls, my Apple Watch called 911 during sexy time once.
Because you were yelling help?
No, because my wrist was like this and it was pushing on the button.
Help.
Apparently that's
help.
Send out someone. Yeah.
Can't take it anymore.
Oh, stop. Please stop.
Killed it. The question of the day.
Sounds like Kendrick Lamar and Mona Lisa when he does that.
Real quick, question of the day from Cam. This is for you, Big Al.
What up, Cam?
I want to get into renting homes like Big Al.
Okay.
What are the pros and cons of being the landlord?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, Al can tell you all the cons.
I can tell you all the cons. Last week, I had to...
Just tell me your balance.
I had to buy a roof. I had to buy an air conditioner. I had to fix a toilet. I mean, now, at the same time, there's cons. I had purchased a home 10 years ago for $70,000. True story. 12 years later, I sold that house for $500,000.
So there it is.
So
good
It's
investment.
not about the house, it's about the land.
That's a pro.
The value will increase as long as you go into the right neighborhoods.
So.
Yeah, you don't want to go into a neighborhood with a bubble that's going to burst and then you
But
get
I think
stuck.
what happens is you watch these real estate shows, these flipper shows on TV, and this happened a few years ago where everybody, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, and
so
it's
they condense it all into a 30-minute or an hour-long show, and we're going to make a profit of $89,000 after closing. Well, then you never find out. Did they ever close?
Right.
Did they whatever.
Yeah, it's not all sunshine. I would tell you that. And if you're going to not just flip the house, if you're going to be the landlord, so that's two different things. Getting a house, fixing it up, flipping it, that's one thing. You want to be landlord guy, rent, which is fine.
Extra work.
It's a lot of work, though.
Get a management team to handle that for you.
It's a lot of work. Well, see, like, I think if you have maybe 5 houses or less, which I had at my peak, I guess I call it 5 houses at one time, then I did it myself. But if you have
10, 12,
then
20.
definitely, because people are just going to be calling you and calling you. And
You got that many by then, you're rich, so you should be all right. How many do you have now, Al?
Two.
2 houses. So you sold the other one.
Yeah.
See, there you go. So there are some pros. You can make a lot of money if you invest wisely, but again, you're going to have to deal with a lot of broken stuff.
I still advise it 100%.
There you go. So if you want to do the question of the day, drop that in the comment section. We'll have another extra for you tomorrow morning, along with some Beat the Bank Extreme $10,000 still up for grabs. We got Whatever Wednesday, and of course, on Wednesdays, we do Whatever Wednesday.
Whatever.
I said that already. But we're going to do Love Letters to Kelly as well with our love expert.
Whatever.
Yeah, I repeated myself because I forgot that I said something seconds prior to that. Kid Nation, you have a wonderful day.
See you.